Are you ready?
Okay. I have no idea how we're making any sort of siyum.
I got 97%.
We'll just eat, that's all.
Nobody on film.
Jesse's already eating. Simon Kuf.
97%.
20% of the time.
Oh, 97% I was on here. 97% of the time. Is what? 96 maybe I'll give you.
I wish they have.
I'm gonna check if we're recording.
Stiff Yud Zion, right? Yeah. Mishtadel shashliach tzibur lo yeh kohen. We should be you should make it that the shliach tzibur should not be a kohen. B'mu kohen lo ya'al duchen. If he's a kohen, he shouldn't go up to the duchen. V'gam lo yakul lifnei kahanim. He also shouldn't call in front of the kahanim. Ela ish acher yamad etzah sheyikol kohanim. V'gam yikol lifneim as the tevis yivarecha. This is more negeya in Chutz La'aretz. The chazan is not usually an oval. So you don't have that pressure. Just get somebody else. But in Eretz Yisrael, when you have an oval, every day he's a kohen. So what's more important, the duchen, or for it to be or down for Raman? So what they do is they have somebody else do the kohanim and call it out. Yeah. And he's not being over that he's not going to duchen. Even though we said he's called when he called kohanim and you don't listen, you're over on a mitzvah. Why we said that yesterday? That's for somebody who is not davening and he's moving during Ritzei. Let's say he's the only kohen. As I call it, in order not to be mevatel the mitzvah of duchening, he doesn't have to wash his hands because he's the chazan. Okay, but Kitzur Oisa, how's he going to do it? He's in the middle of Chazaras Hashatz. He's the kohen.
And there's a strong, the chazan was a kohen. So he finished the Shemona Esrei. And then when he finished Shemona Esrei, he washed.
I mean, and then he came back.
And then when it came to go on,
He hurt his feet.
he's doing without his shoes.
About to discuss. Right, he does Chazaras Hashatz without his shoes on.
And then we're still looking when.
Yeah. So Kitzur Oisa, how does he do it? So Oika Ragl of Kitzas, he's Oika his feet a little bit. Kashem Ritzei Vaymer Adu Lechon Eloi Dois he goes up to the duchen, and the other guy calls it out to him, right? Meaning somebody else. He doesn't say all that. If he wasn't Oikar Ragla by Ritzei, then he's not allowed to go to the Oila. Yeah, no, because you're test tzibur shakulam kahanim. If you have a tzibur that is totally full of that's the whole tzibur's kahanim. This you have.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you have families that go away.
Yeah.
A family of kahanim, like all the families go away. Just they all go away, so they're all kahanim. Okay, well, it's not negay really in America because there's no duchening if they go away for Yom Tov. So me'ensham el asara kulam oilam leduchen. They all go up to the duchen. The mevarchin. What?
We have that with Kaddish.
Well, you guys.
The whole menu was supposed to say Kaddish.
Yeah, so the mevarchin lachem shepasadas. So who they duchening to? They're duchening to their brothers in the field. So me einachrein main noshim v'taf, the women and the kids. Vafilu ein noshim v'taf anias amen eina ma'akev. The anias amen is not ma'akev. V'im yesh yosem ma'asara hayiser ma'asara yalul duchen v'asara yishul ulanes amen. Right, if there's more than 10, so then 10 should go up to the duchen and the rest should stay back. How do you choose the 10? That's where you get into the fights.
And you don't think someone's puzzle will kahuna for that? They don't wear shoes because you think the puzzle will kahuna because they made.
I mean, the other 10, it's all kahana maybe. I don't know. I hear. That's a good point. You test kohen shenasas kappa v'achakav holoch lebesa knesses acheres, a kohen who already duchened. And then he went to shul, another shul in Roitza, Yochal Lalas Duchen Gam Khan, he could duchen again. V'meina Roitza, if he doesn't want, Afsha Shemea, Karen Kahanim, even though he hears them say Kahanim, Eina Tzorach Lalas, Kivin Shekvar Ola. And he's not over on the mitzvahs asay to duchen, even though somebody called. As long as you did it that day, then you're fine.
So we have 1,000 and Nate's meaning one time, your wife was going to Kohanim. So we got a kohen to come in, or was davening in the other minion. He came in by us.
Yeah. Right. And then he went, okay, but he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to. Okay, so let's say that somebody has a mum. Let's say somebody has a broken hand. Let's say, I don't know if that's a mum
lefty.
exactly, a lefty, right? So our minig that the talis goes over the head, or over the hands, mutalisa is kappa, they're allowed to duchen. But if somebody has a mum in his hands, going shame by hakoni is pirish min nega loven, some sort of white tsaras. Or it has like freckles. Or they're bent. Right? Or he can't do the kohen thing. Right? Loisa's kapov, he should not duchen. I'm going to look at it and I'm going to see if that's. But again, if they cover their hands, then it's not a problem. But if everybody knows that he lives in the city and everybody knows he has these problems, so nobody's going to stare at him, then he can duchen. Let's say his hands were dyed. Because everybody's going to look at them. Let's say it's a whole city of dyers, so their hands are all dirty, then he can, because then he says kapav, he can do it because it's not distract. Let's say, see, the question is this called really a mum in your speech? The Litvish pronounce the shin, the old Litvish, as a sin. And nobody's aware of that.
Nope.
Or
Why would I be aware of that?
So what do you mean?
on the
They can't say shin, they say sin. Right? Instead of saying v'yishmerecha, they say v'yismerecha. You never heard any old Litvish Rosh Yeshiva?
My wife's grandfather.
Oh, yeah?
Exactly, in Mexico.
Yeah, that's-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did it like that?
Who did you hear
Yeah.
say it that way?
I think I've heard.
A
Svea, I think, did it.
good Sabbath.
What?
Good
Very good.
Sabbath.
Very good. Anyways, so if he doesn't know how to pronounce the words, and he says, well, he calls it a shin yemanis, like a smallest, right? The shin, meaning the dot goes on the right side, so it's a shin, and you say it sh as opposed to s. Lo yisas kapov im lo shakola kol karen kain. He shouldn't duchen unless everybody talks like that. The chol kain shein and noises kapov. Yetze kodim to say, let's say you're not going to duchen because you have these mums or you can't pronounce the words correctly, then you're supposed to leave before it say. Maybe it's a knesses lachutz, go out at sheyigmer nisiyas kapayim till he finishes nisiyas kapayim. Chafalef haragas anefesh b'mezid. This is now hopefully the Gaza war is over. This is Nageya. This is a shiloh that gets asked, right? If you killed somebody b'mezid, afilu asa tshuva, even if you did tshuva, right? Lo yisas kapav, you're not allowed to duchen, right? Now it doesn't vim hara. That's if he did it on purpose. Vim harag b'shkagav asa tshuva.
Well, that's what I'm saying,
Yes.
it's a job.
Yes, it is what it is. But that's the shiloh. A kohen, a guy in the army who's a kohen.
Never again.
What?
Not different ever again. Even if you did shoot.
It's a shiloh. I don't know. I don't remember what they tasking now for the army. I don't know. But vim harag b'shkagav asa tshuva. He did it b'shaygeg, and he did tshuva. Then noisias kapav. Then he can. V'chein mumar shasa tshuva noisias kapav. A mumar, somebody who wasn't religious, and he does tshuva. He can duchen nasa grusha chalutza. Let's say a kohen married a grusha chalutza. Or he became tame to a mace who he's not allowed to become tame to. He should not. He can't duchen until he does tshuva based on whatever the Talmud Chacham tells him. Other averos, Baruch Hashem, yeah, you don't have to. If you do other averos, you could still duchen.
Okay, great.
If it's his father, right? His father married a grusha, he's not allowed to duchen. Einen noises kapav, and einen is not allowed to duchen. Vavel tach yud beis chaydash alav v'yimayin, and avel I tach shleishim al shar karayvim, right? And avel einen noises kapav also doesn't duchen. Tzarich lotzes beis haknesses, but him it's not so pasha. Yeah, the whole year they don't. Yeah, but they leave. See, that's the thing. But tzarich, it's not so pasha. Why not? So that's why they go out like this. They don't put themselves in the shaila. Or a different oval who used to daven a shir used to just get himself drunk. So he didn't have a, he couldn't do it.
Such a shit.
Yeah, Aruch lotzis bebeis haknesses. We didn't get drunk, but he drank enough. Aruch lotzis bebeis haknesses koydem ritzei ad acher nesias kapai. The main bebeis haknesses shnei kahanim acherim. But let's say there's no two other kahanim. Mutar lava lisas kapav tochid beschaydish alav avimai. Then he's allowed to. But hay shloishim al shar krevim. And if he's in shloishim for siblings or whatever, the spouse. Avatay shiva. But let's say he's in the middle of shiva. You're gonna cover meisei beregel, right? Let's say. Meaning, how do you have somebody toich shiva on Yom Tov? Because Yom Tov knocks out shiva. Right? So how do you have somebody
Presumes.
now? Anybody who lost a relative on Yom Tov for Chol Hamoed, so they're toich shiva, but they're not really toich shiva. So he's saying, they can't because they're still considered. I actually had a rabbi from. Wherever he was from today was asking this to me, and somebody asked me if he could learn. They really, Mishnah Berurah brings a machlokes whether somebody who lost a relative during Yom Tov, it's a machlokes whether they're allowed to learn.
How could they ever have self-presumptive? They can't learn.
What? So that's the tzad heter.
It's a guy.
The tzad heter, but they could learn Hilchos Avelos and they could learn Chumash.
So
But
right, whatever.
but duchening they can't. Duchening they can't. They can't do.
They had to drop a simple about learning for some people is
Yeah. Okay, that's it. We should be. We should be zeichet to start again. Hadron Allah Kitzur Shulchan Aruch Yomi. We'll start it up again. Might say we'll start up again. Might say.
We're starting this again?
Yeah, we're gonna do it again. We'll do it again.
Someone
and-
please have a
and-
l'chaim for me. I can't have one right now.
Matzliach.
That way, you want a hot dog?
Current star. You must be.
Great, can't see.
Nice to meet you.
Right.
How you doing?
Joe,
Very good.
Did you finish the whole thing?
The same.
No.
I really enjoyed it.
Okay.
No,
you'll
no,
finish
no.
this year.
Unbelievable.
We're broken.
Is it snowing there?
What was that?
Is it snowing? I think
It's
Jesse-
raining. Great enough.
It's raining.
Yeah, it's just raining,
LA, New York, all over.
but I can't have a l'chaim, so someone do me a favor.
Jesse, I'll
Have one
just.
for me.
LA, yes.
I appreciate it.
People are opposite.
Last when you coming back?
What'd you say?
When you coming back after Yom
Monday.
Monday, okay.
Tavi's making a bar mitzvah, so we're staying.
Oh, Mazel
Yeah.
tov, Mazel tov. Very nice.
Shkoyach, everybody, mazel tov.
The first time in my life.
When things settle down, I'm coming to you for Shabbos.
Yes, that's the Shem.
First time in my life.
All right, good to know.
He was just going on. Anyway, so I came, my father has a top, yeah, I don't know. My father's been to 1879. His parents.
My mom's gonna-
America.
You kidding me? I can't. I didn't know it was all this food. Winder says, first of all, if I get any closer, Winder will probably eat my finger. That's why he's taking.
Yeah, he just sent money back.
Calm down, will you? What doesn't third?
I came, I said, maybe we'd like to see, my father has a copy, so he has a copy of it. He looks at it. Stop thinking, hey, see, what do you mean? Who never saw it?
I'll write out for what's my son.
Yeah, so that was my grandmother. I used to, I grew up, I grew up, I grew up, whatever. He's writing very well, but he's really such a. No, but just nice. Yes. My son's a crazy story. Son's a Hollywood property.
Thank you for always cutting me out of the watch.
4 ounce Vegas, snakes every day. But he has 5 times a week blowing up their breath. Yeah, Shiloh about this.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
On my baby.
What do you say there?